Καλησπέρα σας και πάλι, καλοί φίλοι τηλεθεατές. Να είμαστε λοιπόν και πάλι μαζί όπως σας το υποσχέθηκα. Ακόμα μια φορά, με ακόμα ένα καινούριο πρόσωπο και είμαι ευτυχής που έχω μαζί μου μια θαυμάσια καλλιτέχνηδα, την Αθηνά Ανδριάδης. Αγάπη Αθηνά Ανδριάδης. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Great to see you.
Good to see you too. Long time, yes?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Long time, yes. A few years.
Yeah, a few years.
How are you?
Good.
You feeling good?
Feeling great, yeah.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm
Thanks.
glad you are here with us today.
Lovely to
I'm
be
very
here.
happy to have you here. Okay, as I said earlier on, you know, I like to travel and I like to be accurate and straight to a point. Can we travel a little bit backwards? You know,
Okay, why not?
when you were young,
Yes.
where were you born?
I was born in London
London.
to Greek parents.
Ah, I thought you were born in Athens.
No, I grew up
So
in...
you were born in London?
Born in
to
London.
Greek parents?
To Greek parents who were studying. They were kids.
They were studying. Naughty kids.
And then we moved to Thessaloniki,
Okay.
where I grew up. When I was about 4, we moved back. And then I moved back to the UK when I was 18 to study.
What your parents study?
So my dad was an engineer, and my mom was studying tourism, and then she got pregnant, so she stopped. But basically, they were very young, and you know, none of my family members, you know, do any music.
Nothing to do with music.
Yeah.
Yes. But I suppose they were listening to music when
Yes.
they were.
My mom
young.
has a beautiful voice, and
So you
there
took
was
it
a
from
lot
your
of.
mom, might be the voice.
I think so, yeah.
Ah,
And I guess there were loads of records in the house, loads of beautiful
Greek records.
anything from Hatzidaki, from Greek records to classical music to you know, Pink Floyd and the Beatles, everything. So I grew up listening to all that stuff, and I've been singing since I was about 5 or 6. It just sort of
So
naturally.
you consider yourself Greek or English? I mean, you born here, you grew up here.
Yeah, well, Greek mainly, I guess. Although such a big part of me is British now, I guess, in a way. Like I was quite lucky because I grew up bilingual. So when we moved back to Greece, I was already speaking English and both languages. So my parents didn't want me to lose that, so I went to bilingual school, and I kind of grew up speaking both and understanding both. And even we had sort of, you know, English fairy tales at home when I was a kid growing up. So very, very much both cultures were part of me growing up, and the music I listened to was Greek and English. So it was influenced by both.
Is this, you know, culture? I mean, both cultures influence your music, I suppose.
I think so, exactly. Because I grew up this way, it's natural that when I write my music and my lyrics.
Okay. So how old were you when you start, you know, thinking, I want to become a singer, writer, and musician?
I knew quite early on, but because I was singing a lot and I was in different bands and experimenting with music and improvising, but my parents were a little bit worried. And
as any good parent.
And so they weren't sure it was a good idea to get me a piano in case I took the wrong path, you know. So, but despite that, I eventually managed to get my hands on a piano. When I was 16, I spent most of my teen years making up exercises for myself and singing and writing, and eventually I announced to them that this is what I was going to do with my life, and they said no way.
Oh
I mean,
God.
this is, you know,
Yes.
you know. So it was quite tough, and my father especially insisted that I study business. So I ended up
Studying
business.
Okay, and then how? I mean, how you become a professional singer?
So I came to the UK to study business, went to Bath University, and then eventually gave him the paper, and I said, look, you know, I tried this, I'm unhappy, you know, I really need to follow my dream and do what I really love. And so I then went to Trinity College of Music, and I studied music. I did 2 masters in classical singing and jazz.
Oh, lovely.
And then I started, basically, it was very much quite an organic process, and a lot of it was word of mouth. I started by doing a demo and sending it to everyone I knew and DJs, and I didn't really know anyone when I came here.
Does anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But I kind of just thought, okay, I have nothing to lose. I'll just. And then slowly, the demo got picked up by some DJs who liked the music. They invited me to play at some festivals, and I started touring the UK before I even had an album out, which was incredible. And then word of mouth.
With the band or on your own?
Initially, just with the band, just 3 of us, a trio.
Okay.
And then that was my first tour, and then. Which I was very lucky to be sponsored by the Arts Council of England, so at least we had some support. We were able to do it, and then we went on to do a whole tour of the UK with my first album, Breathe With Me, and then my third tour, played at Glastonbury.
Lovely.
You know,
so, are your parents happy now?
Now they are. Now they're proud. I think. The thing is, it took them a while to come around, but I think that's why Peeling Apples is such an important record for me, because there's a song there that I wrote for my father, and until recently, obviously, he wasn't super excited about this, but I think he's come to accept it and be proud now, and I wrote this song to kind of. Because I feel like, for him, I called I Know. It's one of the songs that
this is the latest one?
Yeah.
Is it dedicated to your father?
Yeah.
Oh, we must listen to it later. Yes. So, okay, in this case, tell me about your albums, because you already have, how many albums?
This is my second one.
That's the second one. Tell me about the first one then, and then we'll go to this.
Yeah, so Breathe With Me was my first record, my debut. And we were really fortunate, I guess, that a lot of people liked it. We got some great reviews from The Guardian, from papers in the UK.
And you wrote all the songs and the music?
Yeah, I write the music and the lyrics myself, but I also collaborated with some wonderful co-writers or musicians, people, producers to make the record happen as well.
How about Greek songs? You know, I mean,
I've been writing Greek songs.
And you record some of them?
I've recorded some as demos, but I'm about to actually start recording my first Greek record. I've done a deal with EMI in Greece, and we will be after this promoting Peeling Apples and doing the concerts here in the UK. I'll be going to Greece and to record the Greek album, my first Greek album.
Are these going to be all in Greek, yes?
Yeah, it's going to be, I guess, a little bit like Peeling Apples, writing the songs and the music myself, but in Greek. And oh, it's such an honor, you know, writing in this beautiful language. Obviously, I've been singing in Greek before, like I've sung traditional Greek songs.
Yeah, sometimes when you do all these concerts, you sing some songs in Greek as well.
So sometimes I'll do, depending on the concert and the audience, I'll sometimes sing some Greek songs as well. Some of my own, some traditional, like Zivaeri, I love singing.
Yes, that's good. Zivaeri, yes, I heard you singing that.
Yeah.
You record that one a long time ago.
Yes, it was a demo. It was never released officially.
For me, it was good enough.
Thank you, thank you. Actually, a lot of people say that my demos are like finished records because.
I tell you what, you have a beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you.
This makes, you know, the best for everything. You know, the voice is the best. You know what I mean? And I love it. And we've been listening to your songs, you know, just earlier on. And I said to George, you know, this is the lady who is coming here today. He says to me, beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you.
And I say, not just a beautiful voice, but a beautiful lady as well.
Oh.
So, in this case, can we, you know, talk about this Athena peeling the apples?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about it.
So
it's out now, yes?
Yes, it was
since Monday.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday.
So
good.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, I called it Peeling Apples because it's a little bit.
Because when you were writing, you start peeling apples later. No.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. I want to show you something.
Yes.
So the artwork, you know, it's you kind of peel it. And you peel layers.
Ah, okay.
And you basically, you know.
That's nice. Well, can you see this? This is what you're talking about when you say peeling apples.
So those are the lyrics. Yes. Basically, it's all about like peeling kind of layers to kind of get to the core of things, to get a bit deeper under the skin of things.
All right. So you wrote all the songs and. the lyrics and the music as well.
Yeah,
yes?
and I was very fortunate to collaborate and co-write some of the songs with some wonderful musicians. For example, the single "Finding England" I co-wrote with Richard Corson, who is, you know, he's played on and co-written with wonderful artists from Ryan Adams on Gold. He wrote some of the tracks on the Gold record, and Rufus Wainwright and Kings of Leon and Ethan Johns. So an amazing, wonderful writer and musician, and loads of other people. So and two wonderful producers.
Lovely. What was your highest, you know, time in the past? You know, because you did some concerts in England as well as other countries, and Greece as well.
Yes, yeah.
What was your highest? You know, and
some highlights. You mean?
Highlights, and the most important for you.
Well, Glastonbury was a highlight because it's such an amazing festival, and also the Queen Elizabeth Hall, playing at the Royal the South Bank Centre a few times in Purcell Room and Queen Elizabeth. There's something about that venue I just love. I've seen some of my favourite artists there.
You know, everybody wanted to be there to play. Why? I mean, is the venue, what is that everybody wanted to be with?
For me, I can speak for myself. I guess it's the fact that because it's a concert hall and everyone's sitting,
the atmosphere,
you can create that magical world in which you can just invite people to listen to the lyrics. Especially for me, lyrics are so important. Being Greek poetry, lyrics are important. So I think that's partly why. And then I have to also add as a highlight, singing under the Greek stars.
Oh yes, yes.
Outdoors.
Give me more information about that. Tell us about it. You know, I mean, because I know a good story as well. A friend of mine told me about. You know, you work with the British musicians as well, and they were very happy to be with you, and they told me the best things about you and all this kind of thing. You know, not just because you are a good musician, you are a beautiful lady, but they say your mother is a good cook as well.
Yeah, actually, I've got. I cook myself as well, and often in rehearsals I bring them food, and maybe that's why the band stays with me, I don't know.
That's right, because you feed them as well, you know?
The way to man's heart, you know, my grandma told me. It's true. Yeah, no, it was funny actually. I think you're referring to the story when we landed, we went to play at Megaro Musikis, and we landed in Greece, and my mom greeted the band with a big plate of yemista.
Yep. Oh my God.
Stuffed peppers. And it was really funny because I was like, Mom, what are you doing? You know, coming to the airport, how are they going to eat this? But the band were just ecstatic.
Greek hospitality.
I know, they loved it. So we went to the hotel room and they ended up eating the whole thing and loved it. And then
it was a good friend of mine, Jay Stabley.
Oh, great! Yes, he's
Jay.
wonderful.
Hello, Jay. Yes. And you have a very famous guy as well, Bob Geldof.
Oh yeah.
Was he in a band or was there?
No, I think what happened was when I was at one of Jay's gigs and Bob Geldof was there, and I think Jay told the story of the stuffed peppers, and I was sitting next to Bob, and he said, "Hey, can I join your band?"
Because of the food, yes.
Obviously, I don't think he's heard my music. I don't know. I hope he has, but I think he was referring to the food.
Lovely. So we have this lovely CD, okay? Shall we go and see something? Because I know you have a very good DVD for I Know.
Yes.
Tell us about this. I mean, what is the meaning of the song and where you get the idea from?
Well, I know that's the song I wrote about my dad.
Yes.
That's the one about my father. So
to say thank you to him, or what?
No, it was
or
more
to make him happy.
No, it was more. Actually, I wasn't even planning to tell him. It was more. I wrote it as a, for me, more of a cathartic thing. More to kind of say. It was a way to say, I know, I understand. You know,
your feelings.
I understand his feelings that he was trying to protect me. You know, and now that he's accepted me, I've accepted him. We've kind of forgiven each other, and
it's a kind of thank you as well.
It's a kind of sorry and thank you, I guess, and I understand, or
yes.
it's a kind of forgiveness song.
Yes. Do you have any other brothers, sisters?
I have a sister.
Is she a musician, singer?
No, she's very creative as well, but she's more in, she does more environmental stuff in tourism in Greece, but she's also very creative.
And from your mother?
Yes, we used to sing together when we were growing up.
Okay.
So I've asked both my mother and my sister to sing on this record with me. And they've done, my sister sang BV's on Finding England, which was the single, which I think you also have a DVD for.
Yes. Can we go and see this DVD? I Know, please. Let's go and see it.
Yeah, I wrote the song about my dad when I told him I was going to be a singer and dedicate my life to music. He kind of freaked out a bit, as all sensible parents would. He's kind of slowly coming around, I think, to the idea that that's what I do. So anyway, I wrote this for him. It's called I Know. Every time you look at me, I just know, that I might not be all the things you had hoped for. It shows, it shows, it shows. There are stars over the city tonight. You're somewhere out there. On the streets I see cars passing by. I feel you are near. I know what I do is something you'd never do. But don't ask me to change. This is what I am here for. I sing my song for you. The skyline is so sharp tonight. It cries out for more. The person that you knew before, I'm not the same anymore. There's stars over the city tonight. You're somewhere out there. On the streets I see cars passing by, and I feel you are near. Sometimes I'm too proud to say I desperately need you. I don't want you to go. And sometimes it's you don't say that you love me, but I know, I just know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know.
Well, now I understand, your father very well, and I understand why, you wrote this song for him, and it's good. So everything is okay now. I mean, you have a good relationship with everybody, yeah?
Absolutely.
Lovely.
It's beautiful, and that's why this is a particularly special album, because I feel like we've come full circle. And also, my mother is whistling on a song, Finding England.
Oh, lovely.
And my sister's singing backing vocals on it, so it's a bit of a family
family occasion. We're gonna see if we can, you know, have this as well later on. But there is a show you're going to do very soon, the 27th of this month.
Yeah.
Next week. And you're going to sing the new songs, I suppose, yes?
So the Bush Hall, it's at the Bush Hall. It's one of my favorite venues. I've never played there before, but I've seen a lot of my favorite artists. And actually, as you walk in, you can see loads of pictures of all these artists that have played there, and it's beautiful. It's chandeliers and piano, grand piano, and just a gorgeous venue. And I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, mainly songs from Peeling Apples and some of the older ones.
How can you get in touch with the organizers and get some videos? I mean, some tickets.
Yes, so you can just go to either my website, which is athenamusic.co.uk.
You can get tickets from there.
You can get. I have a link to the venue, so you can get them from there. That's or Bush Hall. If you Google it, I'm sure it will come up. Or I can give you the full link if you want.
Yes, we can have.
But it's easy online. Yeah.
Okay. Now, in this show, obviously, you have your own band. Yes.
Yes.
How many?
So there's 4 musicians,
4 of you now, yes.
And the drummer that played on the record, Roy Martin, who's absolutely amazing, and a wonderful bass player, Ollie Hayhurst. And then I'm really honored to be joined for this gig, especially by 2 new musicians, Richard Coulson, who I co-wrote Finding England with. Like I said, he's played with all these wonderful musicians, and Eric Apapule, who is actually. He's played with Cat Stevens, you know, Yusuf. Okay. He's his guitarist, and an amazing guitarist and singer. And he'll be singing with me and playing guitar. So it's going to be a particularly special show, actually.
That's good, lovely, lovely. I'm looking forward to come and see the show.
Can't wait, yeah.
So, are there any other supporting artists?
The support hasn't been confirmed yet, but there probably will be someone on guitar. But we're confirming that in the next couple of days.
That's good. That's good. Well, any other future plans?
Well, hopefully loads of more festivals and shows in the UK this summer, and then
you like live shows?
I love, I love live. Yes, I'm also writing all the time. Anyway, I might be playing a couple of new songs on the show. It's really nice to. Because I'm always writing to live shows, obviously play the record and share those songs with people, and older songs as well, but also try new songs out and see how people feel, and that's always a wonderful thing. So just writing more, and then working on the Greek record next.
Okay, Greek records, yes, which is going to be on, in the shops and where?
Well, I guess if we start recording it in the autumn, once I'm done with Peeling Apples, probably next year, so about in a year from now. So it's still a bit. It might be even spring next year. We'll see. I'll let you know, but soon.
Yes, looking forward to have this, and looking forward to have you here again and talk about this. Record as well.
No, I'd love that.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your support.
Now, people have dreams and all this. Do you have any dreams to fulfill? Any bigger dreams? Go further? America, or do anything bigger?
Yeah, actually, I was in the States a couple of times last year, and one of the songs from here, All Over Again, the second song from the record, was synced to a film, a US film, the new film by Lucy Liu. So when the film is out this summer, and you'll hear my song on it. So I've started actually doing some things.
Can we see you singing, or just?
No, you just hear it.
The sound.
The song is on the film. Also, I've played at South by Southwest in the States. So a few little things, but of course it would be amazing to do more in the US. But I guess, doing what I do was my biggest dream, and of course I feel very grateful for that, being able to do what I do, and I would like to continue doing it and spreading it more, more countries, to more people, sharing these beautiful moments, because it's those moments when you're on stage and you just feel that you're connecting with people, that maybe someone's gone through something similar, maybe they feel something similar, and you move each other. Those are the most special moments, and that's really why I do it.
What themes, what subjects you're usually working on? Love songs, kind of, what exactly you prefer and you like working on?
Definitely love. Love is very inspiring. Yes. All kinds of love.
How about, I mean, most of the artists, they write about love, but they write about hate as well. How about you?
No. Not really. There's a song here called "Love Will Conquer Everything," for example. You know, about, sometimes I write about our relationship to things like the environment and the planet. Like looking at me, looking at you is about that. Things that I'm concerned about. So yeah.
Kind of different questions I want to ask you about. It's. Every year we have all these Eurovision Song Contest, and Greece and Cyprus and England and everybody is running about to prepare for a song and all this kind of thing. In Cyprus and Greece, we have young girls, like for example, both girls for Cyprus and Greece, they are coming from Cyprus. I don't know, it's the water maybe they drink, I don't know. Beautiful voice. But what do you think about that? What is your opinion about Eurovision?
I don't know. I think the UK's relationship to Eurovision has always been a bit strange, right? I mean, it's...
for example, if someone comes to you and say, would you write a song for Eurovision? Would you do it?
I think about it.
You think about it?
Yeah. I've never really thought about it, but why not? I mean, I'd definitely consider it. I think it's a slightly different thing to what I do.
Definitely, 100%. Yeah.
So, but I'm open-minded to things, so...
How about all these other competitions, like, X Factor in Greece, X Factor here, X Factor in America, everywhere is X Factor, and all these, singing contests. What do you think about that? I mean,
again, I think it's different to what I do, but it's totally. If it makes people happy and it entertains, and I guess out of these competitions,
this is what it's all about, making people happy. Yes, it's a show, kind of show. It's entertainment.
It's entertainment. It's a different. It serves a slightly
different
purpose.
Kind of together, because your music, it's a music where you can get serious messages and send them to people, to your audience. And they can maybe create more or better atmosphere for their lives or themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this kind of competitions, I think, is just entertainment. But your song, your music is different. It's a kind of messages you send it to people, and I suppose they consider this more than anything else, the audience.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I hope that the songs I write mean something to me. So hopefully they will mean something to other people. To yes. And from the emails I receive and the wonderful messages, it sounds like some people are touched by them and has changed their lives in some way. And that is such a beautiful thing.
Definitely. Anyway, can we go and listen to this other DVD you have here, which your mother
She whistled, yeah.
Your sister
she sings backing vocals.
Back. Okay, tell us a little bit about this.
So Finding England, I wrote about London, the city where I live and where I was born.
So you find it at the end?
I'm trying to find it.
You're still trying, yes.
Still trying to figure out. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I guess it's finding England through London, finding your place, trying to let go of things and just accept where you are.
That's right.
It's an amazing thing to just say, okay, this is where I am right now, and enjoy the moment.
Okay, let's go and see this beautiful DVD, and we'll come back to say good night. But let's listen to the DVD first.
Soft beneath her moon, will be the first to know if her edges are as sharp as she likes to show. Stay up with me tonight, find a difference a night could make. Stay, my darling, stay. Stay up with me tonight, finding England. Stay up with me tonight, the city bears her scars. Stay up with me tonight, lose or win. Stay up with me tonight, this is where we are. Do hearts become too slow to learn what's old is new? Stay up with me tonight, finding England. Stay up with me tonight, the city bears her scars. Stay up with me tonight, lose or win, but stay up with me tonight, this is where we are. Stay up with me tonight, finding England. Stay up with me tonight, the city bears her scars. Stay up with me tonight, lose or win, stay up with me tonight, guys, this is where we are.
Lovely. It's beautiful, yes. But, you know, all the time, you know, I'm thinking about why don't I have more time to talk about something which I like talking about, music, and be with a young, beautiful lady like you. Time is gone.
Already?
Yes, already. So, what would you say to a young, you know, kid who might be wanting to become a singer or a musician or whatever? What do they have to do? What is the most important thing they have to, you know, consider?
I would say write from the heart. Be true to yourself. Be yourself. And then I think that will transmit. You know, you can only be yourself. And as Oscar Wilde says, everyone else is taken.
Be truthful. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Be truthful. And we all have a special gift, a unique gift. And I think that's... actually, I was really touched because those are the words that one of my great teachers told me. And actually, I don't know if you've seen the Channel 5 documentary that they did about my music.
I haven't.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah, so there was this documentary that then they showed on Sky Arts. Anyway, Chris Difford from Squeeze, you know, the wonderful lyricist, he was interviewed. I hadn't even seen the interview until I saw the documentary.
Squeeze is a band there a long time ago.
Exactly.
I know another guy from Squeeze, Harry Kakoulis. He's a Cypriot, and he was in Squeeze as well.
Oh, was he?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
fantastic.
He was in Squeeze, yes.
Okay. Yeah, so Chris Difford has been a bit of a mentor, and he's introduced me to a lot of songwriters, and he's great. And anyway, one of the things he said is, you know, just, you know, exactly that, just that right from the heart, and he feels that's what I do, and I didn't even realize, you know, I just do it. I hadn't even thought about it, but I really think that's at the end of the day, because everything else comes and goes, you know, you might, you know, so much is circumstance and timing in life. But what you can control, what you can do is be honest.
Exactly.
And write from your heart.
And you've been honest tonight. Right? And not just have a very beautiful voice and you write good songs, but they're all coming from your heart, but you have a beautiful smile as well.
Oh,
and it's coming from your heart as well. So in this case, I'd like to thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank
and I wish you all the best with the CD. And with the concert next week, the 27th.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
And looking forward to see you there.
Yes.
Okay?
See you there. Thank
Κυρίες και
you.
κύριοι, κάπου εδώ πρέπει να σας πω ένα καληνύχτα. Somewhere here we have to say good night to you. And thank you very much, Athena, for being here tonight with us.
Thank you.
Σε ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
Εγώ ευχαριστώ. Σας ευχαριστώ.
Και σου εύχομαι κάθε επιτυχία.
Να είστε καλά.
And everything you
Ευχαριστώ
do.
πραγματικά.
Ευχαριστούμε και πάλι. Να είστε λοιπόν μαζί μας, κυρίες και κύριοι, και την άλλη εβδομάδα. Next week, again, we'll be here with you. Same time, same place, with a new face or new faces. Until then, good night to you. Bye-bye.